Hi. Yeah, I've changed my background. This is my whiteboard, this is my trophy, and other stuff just to make it look nicer. You can see even my guitar. So, back at it. Uh, I still am waiting for a few more items to come in. Then I'm gonna make everything look nice and I'm gonna show you my room. Until then, you're gonna just see this part. But yeah, let's go back to the business and we're gonna talk about why did I chose to become a strongman instead of bodybuilder or powerlifter. All right, first sport would be powerlifting, and I could have done powerlifting. I was training actually kind of powerlifting way in the first 2 to 3 years of my career of a strongman when I had begun doing no cursing powerlifting. Why? Like, for me, sorry, it's one of the most boring sports to do. Yeah, you build a nasty amount of strength, but it's just for one lift. So like three lifts, sorry, three lifts, one PB if you can do it. That's all. Three lifts, squat, bench, deadlift, and you're done. So you come into the competition. I've been a few, and I'm gonna cheer my friends who does that, and I'm happy. I'm proud of them. So you come to the powerlifting competition. I'm comparing it to strongman and bodybuilding, and you just prepare for your lifts. You take your not best lift. You take a second best lift that you've done, and then you go for your best lift. That's all. You do squats, then you prepare for bench, and you do deadlifts. And I would tell you in one day doesn't do that much damage on your body. You're not that exhausted. You're kind of exhausted, but you're not that exhausted. And I'll explain to you on the strongman side why I feel like that. So, yeah, you need to stick with your diet, but diet can maintain loads of calories. Diet can maintain loads of carbohydrates. Like, you need to have some energy to do your sport sometimes, yeah. A hard part is like to stick it in your category, but it is that. And one more thing that I don't like the sport is the only time you get to the podium is if it's a nationals or higher. Like, there's no podium unless you're actually competing on the high level. That's that's a bummer. Like, I understand it keeps you on working hard to get there, but like, really, really, I don't wanna talk crap about the sport, but with the new rules, like, it's even harder. Like, you can't even cheer for yourself, or people can't cheer for you like that loudly. So it's kind of boring sport. And then we come to the bodybuilding. Why I didn't choose bodybuilding? Because I still can, and maybe one day I'll do try bodybuilding properly. First of all, the way that they train and the muscles are used in the real life, I don't like that. Because they do train hard, I would say so. You kill your muscles, you pump your muscles at the point where you can't lift anything. You do these kind of trainings that you just proceedly do one muscle group, and of that muscle group to one part of the muscle training, that you gonna need to do a few training sessions sometimes in a day. And I'm saying that from the perspective of actual bodybuilder, like the person who would get paid for that. Because taking a reasoning, like, if you do what I do for a living, you wouldn't be a good bodybuilder. Because second thing, you need to rest a lot. You need to sleep a lot, like for the strongman as well, but like bodybuilding, you need to rest to build the muscle. And it's everything about the muscle size. It's not about the strength of the person, it's about the size of the muscle. And look at me, like I'm at 105. I'm kind of decent sized guy. But in a bodybuilding, I would be a little boy in this body weight. Because I'm not built for it. I didn't train for bodybuilding. I tried a bit, but like I didn't train particularly for bodybuilding. So I train for strength that I can use in life. And then the third reason would be like dieting. Like the difference between strongman and bodybuilding is bodybuilding needs to have mental strength on eating correctly. You can't play games. You can't do cheat days. You can't do anything. If you're preparing for the competition on the bodybuilding, you'd better be freakingly serious about it. Like if you're sitting on a diet, you're sitting on a diet. Like you don't want to lose a day out of your life for the competition preparation. Like it's mentally exhausting. You need to do loads of cardio. Like you need to do these kind of things in one for one or a few competitions, and you can't enjoy life. And like it's reasonable because you're doing your best thing in the world and you're doing your most all. So like reasons exceed the consequences, but still, like dude, it's mentally exhausting. And then at the end of the day, as I mentioned, you can't use those muscles in real life because at my job I met a few bodybuilders. They're doing lazy work, meaning they do the work that they need that needs least amount of movement, so they can rest because they're exhausted, especially when they're cutting. Like, wow, wow. And then we're coming to the strongman, and strongman, I think it's like, how do I describe it without sounding egoistic? It's the hardest sport I've ever done. I've done a few sports in my life. I've been active as a teenager. Strongman is insane. Like powerlifting, bodybuilding, you can get injuries, but not as severe as in a strongman. Like nothing prepares you for the strongman competitions. And I mean it. I still remember to this day my first competition ever. I already were semi-strong guy. Like I was stronger than most people, like normal people. And I went to my first competition. Like I thought I'm gonna die. Honestly, I thought I'm gonna die because I was puking. I was sweating. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't speak. And the moment I need to go to do the exercise, I need to go and do my best. It's not like I'm gonna go do one rep and I'm gonna come back. Sometimes it's that, but that as well is hard because I'm gonna explain why soon after I'm gonna finish my first sentence. Not going away from the idea. Because every single thing you do, mostly it's repetitions, mostly it's running around with the weight, lifting the weight, doing for a time period. You need to do better than other guys did. You're competing against other people in the competition. And let's just say you do one rep. The one that I mentioned, you need to do one rep. Like I did deadlift ladder. You know what it is? Basically, you start like in that competition that we began with 200 kilograms deadlift. Easy. Warm up weight. Everyone does 200. Then everyone does 210. Precisely when this last person is done, the first person goes to do 110. As fast as they put on the weights you need to have to go. You have a time limit to do that stuff. So you go, you do the lift, and you come back and you wait for another lift until you're gonna fail. So like 210, 220, 230, 240, 250. People started falling down at 240, 250. And the weights are increasing. And I'll give you a chance to imagine. So the weights are increasing. So it's getting harder to lift them, obviously, because you're getting tired. But because amount of people lifting it is decreasing, it gets exponentially harder to do so because you have less time to rest while you had in the beginning. So when I went to 280, there were already 6 of us left. When I did 290, there were only 5 of us left. When I went for 300, there were only 3 of us left. So, oh no, 4, sorry, 4 of us left. So try to imagine, you did 290, you waited, what, 3 minutes? That sounds fair enough, I would say. Yeah? No, they were not even 3 minutes. Like, let's just take 3 minutes. Let's just leave it there. When you're in a competition and it's your 10th rep of a weight, 3 minutes ain't gonna help you. And that's first exercise. That's the first exercise. Like, I don't know how to explain you more on how hard it is to do strongman. Then you go for another exercise and another and another and another. You are not done with the first one. You're just warmed up for the next exercises and you need to do your best. There's no like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do better on that one. Yeah, that would be easy if everyone done that. But no, every single one of us comes into that particular exercise and we do our best. And my job is to beat them. Otherwise, why the hell am I training? Otherwise, why I'm doing this? And I'm not even talking about the meals. Like, try to train really hard every day. Like, yeah, you should take rest days, but compared with what I do for a living and like and what kind of life I have, I just now started taking rest days. But you train every day. I did that for 4 years straight. There were days like when I stopped, but like I was out or on a sick leave or something like that. So every day you need to eat well. You need to prepare food for the work because you do heavy ass work as well. So you need loads of calories. And then you want to try to stay in shape, which it's even harder because you need that calories for your sport because you need to lift heavy weights. So I figured out how to do that right now on the deficit, but it's really hard to maintain it because I am always tired, as you may see. So in my perspective, strongman requires mental and physical strength because your body is not prepared, your mind is not prepared. Like when you see in the videos, or like you see me doing something on the videos, like strongman wise, like half of that time, try to imagine me thinking in my mind that I want to quit. Try to imagine me every time in my mind that I don't want to do it anymore. I'm almost crying, but I enjoy it because it just puts me to the place where I control my life. I control myself. I can quit whenever I want, but I don't want to because that would be the easiest way. And I don't want the easiest way. I know how it feels like to have the easiest way in life. When everything falls down, you are weak, you can't do anything, you don't know, you're tired, you're depressed because you don't do anything. This is hard life, what I'm doing right now, and it's more enjoyable. It's way more enjoyable than the one that I had previously. So that's why I chose strongman. Strongman is so much more. Like strongman shows your character. Let's just say that. Like I would suggest people to try strongman at least for a week or two. And then tell me how you feel after doing your powerlifting or bodybuilding. It ain't easy. We make it look easy, but it ain't easy. So sorry for talking so much, so long. I really got into it, but thank you for watching. Hopefully you're having a nice day. And I'll be back with training. I'll be training with 2 strongmen. I'll see what I can do for the videos. If I can talk on the videos, I'll talk. If I can't, well, I'll try to just film videos and make a montage for you. It's gonna be far away from my home. And the next video that I want to talk about is I want to show you what I'm eating throughout the day. Like, it's 4 meals right now. I figured out to make everything into the 4 meals. I don't know what I'm showing with my hands. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching. Have a lovely one, and hopefully you enjoyed this one.